Baby, can't you see I'm calling? A guy like you should wear a warning. It's dangerous, I'm falling. There's no escape, I can't wait. I need a hit, baby, give me it. It's dangerous and I'm loving it.
Today I'm going to a place called the Phoenix Park. It's right smack bang in the middle of Dublin. It's kind of on the west of the city centre. I know this area pretty well, like, because I was kind of born and bred here. I know this area like the back of my hand. What the hell is that? This side is always quite nice and peaceful, but as I go into the park, you'll see it getting a lot more busier. People even from Ireland like wouldn't know all the entrances to the Phoenix Park, so they just immediately think, okay, yeah, the city centre is the only entrance. This is actually the Liffey as well. If you're ever in Dublin or you know anything about it, the Liffey is kind of a main centrepiece, but this is again the west of Dublin, so it's a lot smaller, but still enjoyable. Okay, and that's it, we're here already. Just making sure I knock this indicator off. I can go left or I can go right, it's all the same really. I'm gonna go left. This is a cool place when it snows in the winter time. This place is covered in snow, and you see a lot of kids and adults, people like myself, using a snow sleigh, just flying down. The gates are closed, so there's no cars really, so it's great. Just great crack. There's actually an Irish International Grand Prix that goes on here as well every now and again. I remember being a kid, being up here, there's lots of fast, fancy cars. Actually, when I was younger, I was in the Scouts, or the Cubs, and we actually planted a tree in there. So there's a tree in there that I planted. It looks like they're all coming along nicely, but I can't remember which one it was that I planted. I'm pretty sure it's that big, huge, strong one. This place is 707 hectares. So that's quite big, 707 hectares. To put that into perspective, I just need concentration there. 707 hectares. So to put that into kind of more meaningful understanding, it's 1,750 acres. 1,750 acres. A football pitch isn't even 2 acres. Let's say, for argument's sake, it's 2 acres. Kind of get a better idea then that this is 1,750 acres. It's just massive. Like, even Dublin Zoo is located here. It's so big, there's so much space. Just gonna stop in this car park. It's gonna be very busy today. Yeah, very busy. What you see in front of you is the Papal Cross, which was erected in 1979. It's mostly grassland and there's tree-lined avenues, and there's approximately 400 wild deer that are resident here. The Duke of Ormond established this as a royal hunting park full of deer and pheasants, necessarily surrounding the park with walls in 1662. So it's been here quite a while. There's evidence actually here in the Phoenix Park that shows ring forts that are here dating back to the year 500. So there's a lot of history here. There's also 500 Viking graves that have been found here. So there's a lot of history. There's over 350 plant species, 3 of which are rare. They're endangered, so they're obviously protected. The 400 deer that are here are all descendants from the original deer that was put here in 1662. The government is also seeking this park to be a National Heritage Site. There's a lot in the park. There's like, this is where our president lives. It's actually over there in the distance. I wonder if I can go over and show you. It's the first time I ever leave the bike on its own. I'm kind of nervous about it, even though it's locked up. Before I do go over there, I just want to talk to you about the cross that was here. Pope John Paul came here in 1979. And so, if you can imagine, this whole area was filled. People shoulder to shoulder, packed, totally packed out. Came here to see the Pope in 1979. Okay, here we are. This is actually the back garden of the President's house. You can nearly kind of feel like you want to go in, but the ditch down there, there's no way you can climb the wall. If you get down there, you won't get back up. And of course, it's just security and the dogs. But that's the back garden. I can't show you anything else. It's where Mr. Higgins lives. Back over there is the cross. Okay, I've just pulled up to a different side of the park. The deer that I seen was actually over there. The cross is over there, the distance, so I came up this road. And I just pulled over because there's more there over here. So maybe there is 400 deer. Because there's a herd back there, there's a herd here. There's another herd over there, and there's another herd over there. And this is just like one section of the park, so I'm sure there are lots of deer. I don't know how close I'm going to be able to get to show you these. But that's the deer. They seem to be on alert. Yep, they're alert. There's another monument over there in the far distance. I'll try and show you that as well. Yeah, it's a nice place. It's very scenic. And for a place that's like right next to the city centre as well, you know, it's really cool. So yeah, again, I'm heading towards the city centre. You're not going to be able to see it because there's a bus up there in the distance, but beyond that bus you can see kind of a tower, but I can. It's actually the Guinness factory. If you're ever in Dublin, go to the Guinness factory. It's seriously cool. It really is cool. And they've done it up since I've last been there as well, so it could be only cooler. And you get free Guinness as well, like, it's great. So just make sure you don't drive there, so you can't drive back. There's another monument there on the left. Don't know anything about that, so I'm going to have to research that one because I just don't know. It looks like some sort of Russian monument, but I don't think we have any connection with Russia. Over there there's a horse race course. Actually, there's apartments there, these apartments. They look like from the outside, but on the inside they're very luxury. There's the back end of it, there's a liffey. And it's €3,000 a month to rent that, which is a lot of money. But it's just supposed to be really high-end, very fancy apartments. And with the €3,000 a month, you actually get a Ferrari in the garage, so that comes with the house or the apartment. I have to say, riding a bike is absolutely brilliant. It's just so much fun. It's like being a kid and you go to like a fun fair kind of area and there's like go-karts and you get in the go-kart and, you know, I remember how much fun that was. If you do that now as an adult, it's not really as fun because you're constrained. Getting onto a bike, it's like being in a go-kart or something. You just kind of get that adrenaline, that buzz, and it's like, if you do it right, you know, you can stay safe. Those cars in the wrong lane. You know quite well they're going to go straight instead of right. Yep. I think I'm doing alright actually driving a bike, you know. I have a full license for the car. I know the rules of the road rather well. I know about blind spots and everything like that. So actually learning how to physically ride the bike, I just went onto YouTube and looked at people kind of teaching you how to do it. So I feel comfortable